Do you, yes you, hate misty water decks and want to have the best counter for those type of decks? Snorlax might be that answer. 100 damage for 4 energy, you might be thinking, dude, this thing kind of sucks. Well, actually only 2 energy if you have Barry in your hand, so going second on your second turn, you can't throw in 100 damage, one-shotting a lot of things in the active spot at that time. Not only that, because we're not playing any EXs, I actually have to knock out 3 things. Yo, what is going on today, guys? I'm back here with a Snorlax deck that actually didn't get top cut, but it did pretty good work in the rounds of Swiss in a tournament. So I took it and I modified it. And when I say modified, basically they were playing a Shaman. I took the Shaman out of the potion. I'm sick of running Shaman in my decks because I'm sick of starting with Shaman, because it doesn't do anything if you start with Shaman. So I was like, I don't want to start with it. And I'm playing this deck for fun anyways. I'm not playing any tournament with Snorlax, so I took the Shaman out. So if you want to put the Shaman back in, go ahead. But yeah, basically we have Snorlax and we have Magnezone. Snorlax is such an energy hog that Magnezone is like the perfect partner. And Magnezone isn't super meta. Like, Magnezone is definitely still a good card. It's not everywhere in the meta, so Magnezone isn't as lame as it used to be. So I hope you guys don't crucify me for including a deck with Magnezone, which I do see some people hate on, but I never understood it. Although I didn't actually upload a lot of deck profiles with Magnezone. I think I did like 2 at most, and one of them was like a fun deck. Yeah, but anyways, we have 2 Snorlaxes and then the 2 of the Magnezone lines. I actually just realized in the gameplay I was using the Magnemite that was colorless because I forgot we were actually playing electric energy, but make sure to use the one that does 20 damage. I don't think it cost me any game, but you know, you obviously want to do the 10 extra damage. Yeah, but anyways, we have 2 Pokeballs, the 1 Pokemon communication that hopefully find the evolution piece we need for the Magnezone line, 1 potion, 2 berries because we know we need it for Snorlax, 2 Professor Research, 1 Dawn, obviously Magneton and Dawn can get Snorlax to the 4 energy, 1 Cyrus, 1 Sabrina, and then the 1 Giant Cape down here, which could be a Rocky Helmet, maybe it could be a second potion. This is what the person included in the deck profile, so I kind of just kept it. And it was actually useful in one of the matches, although we still couldn't pull out the W. So yeah, this deck is really good as long as your Snorlax doesn't stay asleep. If you actually have your Snorlax stay asleep, you can lose games, as you will see in the gameplay. But the deck is really consistent, and it's actually pretty good against the like 18 card water decks, or just water decks in general, you know, as Magnezone is strong, and also Snorlax threatens a lot of offensive damage against them. And all of our Pokemon are relatively tanky, you know, 140 HP, both Magnezone and Snorlax. And yeah, this is just a fun deck that actually can compete against these top decks. Like if you have like a good run, if you get some good luck, you know. So I just thought I was gonna showcase on the channel because, you know, I like Snorlax. You know, he's fun, he's fat, he's just like me. And yeah, let's get into those games. Okay, Snorlax and Barry would go so hard right now, but it's only Magneton. We do a Pokeball in Professor Research, so like, actually your Magnemite being in the second spell might be actually kind of fire, because we do 30 damage obviously because of the weakness. So we might be able to tap this Manaphy if they don't place like a Giant Cape on it. I still feel like I probably will do that. I'm gonna do this because I kind of want Snorlax. Okay, and that was definitely the wave. You know what? I'm just gonna do this now. Why not? I mean, if they have Manaphy in the active spot, I take 20 damage. I don't know what would be played of Manaphy that could actually like threaten a knockout. So I don't mind this. I don't mind this. Yeah, just I figured it was gonna be Palkia. I figured as long as I don't see any Misty flips, I'm chilling. Misty flip. Oh god. Love to see it, man. Love to see it. Love to see it. If I attack Manaphy one more turn, okay, Dawn potential. Let me use Professor Research first. I probably won't go into Dawn. Magneton, very actually useful. Okay. We have Dawn. We could go in the Snorlax next turn if we really wanted to. I almost want to just go in the Magnezone. Yeah, honestly, I really want to do this play. And then I want to Sabrina the Palkia and do as much damage as possible as I can. We don't have the berries yet. We have 7 cards left, so we should be getting it soon. Worst case scenario, they Sabrina me in, and I put Snorlax in. Oh, Greninja Palkia. I'm actually very surprised. I honestly, I don't think I've ever seen in my life. Like I wouldn't be surprised if people played it. I've never seen Greninja and Palkia be played together. That's actually very annoying because now I can't actually knock that thing out. I still might just Sabrina though, because yeah, now I'm actually kind of annoyed. I do have Barry though. I do have Barry to do 100 damage. The only annoying thing is, yeah, they just kind of knocked me out, dude. Do I want a Pokemon Communication for a Magnezone, or do I want to, like, I don't know what I want to do. Or just like swap. I might just swap out and tackle Magnemite the BH. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm fine with this play. I should have potioned up so they can't Cyrus me in. That might be a misplay. We'll see what happens. I like the fact that they're going on a Froakie first. This maybe causes them like hesitation. Also, if they place another basic, I could just knock out the Frogadier Magnezone, and then I could potentially Sabrina something else in. But no, they're just gonna attack. Fine by me. Let's see what we actually top deck. Okay, just Cyrus. Well, actually, that's actually really good. So I'm going to Volt Charge. I am going to evolve in the Magnezone. I will obviously put the energy on it. Then I will swap out, go into Magnezone, and then I will Sabrina. And then if they try to swap out Palkia, Palkia is going to take 130 damage. We have the Cyrus, although we can't use Cyrus and obviously Barry on the same turn. But we have this other Magnemite, which can tap it for 30. Do I have anything else? Potion doesn't let me live. Potion actually does let my Magnemite live, so that actually is huge. So good thing I remember to do that. Yeah, I mean, we just do this, and then we hopefully win. They could Giant Cape, they could Potion. I'm just hoping they don't have either of those two options. If not, well, actually, if they attack a Palkia, then Snorlax just wins with Barry. So don't actually have to think about any of that stuff. It should be checkmate. They're probably going to snipe Magnemite. And then they're probably going to get 2 KOs, but we have the Barry. So Snorlax is actually going to clean up and win us the game. Doesn't matter, we do 100 damage. Unless they have 2 potions and a Giant Cape as well as that Irida, we just win the game. Yep. Love to see it. Love to see it. I'm actually very happy we faced the water deck because this deck is like literally like anti-water. Like this is like the main reason that I'm actually playing it. So I'm very happy with this match. Okay, go on second. Let me see Snorlax and Barry. That's all I want. Okay, we have Snorlax. We have 2 turns to draw on the Barry. And we are going against Metal. Probably RC Stalga. Let's find out. Yep, most likely. Magneton would be pretty nice. Or Magnemite, so we can evolve in the Magneton / Magnezone. With our luck, we probably just will never draw Magneton because I just can't seem to draw it anymore. Fantastic first game. I have 2 games that I probably won't show in the video because it was just me getting stomped. But I literally just could not draw anything. I had like 2 Magnemites and a Snorlax, and I couldn't draw my barriers. I couldn't draw the evolution pieces. Okay, yeah, we keep drawing Magnetism, but we can't get the second evolution. At least we have Magnemite, so that is something. We have Snorlax with the Giant Cape. I feel like Rocky Helmet, like almost would just be better. Huh, maybe I should try that out. But at least we did go second, they went first, so they have to wait a little bit longer to be able to attack off the Olga. So Magneton or Barry would go very hard right now. Let's see. Okay. Like I said, either or. The only problem is I can't swap out of Snorlax, so kind of want to hopefully still draw Barry. So I can attack next turn and then attack back at the back as long as I don't stay asleep. Knock out Dialga. And then Magneton should hopefully be able to solo Arceus unless they have a Giovanni / like more bench Pokemon. I think that's like my main worry right now. Also, they could just potentially leaf out next turn for Arceus. And then at that point, I'll probably cook Magneton's not going to be able to solo any of these Magneton can't solo 2 things back to back. Okay, so the Metallic Turbo, fine by me. Let's see. We don't get Barry. Very unfortunate, dude. Extremely unfortunate. I'm actually going to Potion up and then Giant Cape up, so they actually can knock me out if they switch into Arceus. I just think it's definitely the wave. And then let me just do this. Full charge. There's no point evolving in the Magnezone yet. Hopefully we just don't fall asleep on, or like we wake up like pretty fast on Snorlax. Best scenario for us to be able to attack twice. Yeah, they just Sabrina me. That is extremely obnoxious. Although they wasted the energy into August, so I almost kind of want to just put Magneton in, dude, and do the 110 damage. I just realized I could have Dawn last turn. I definitely just threw. I didn't even think about the Dawn. Oh, dude, that is such a misplay. I guess I'll place the other one down. Not like it matters. I don't really want to swap out Magneton. I'm just going to go in the Magnezone, dude, yeah. I guess we build the other Snorlax up. I guess I have the Dawn if I draw another Magneton for Snorlax, which could be cool. But I mean, if they go into Arceus, dude, Arceus can't knock out Snorlax in 1 hit. So unless I get screwed over by sleep, I can knock it out in 2 hits. A Geo would be very annoying for me. There's no way they have 2 potions and like a giant cape. Actually, no, the 2 potions don't do anything. And even if they put Shaman on, they only go back to 110. Yeah, they have the. Of course, they would have the Geo. Of course, they would have the Geo. I still think we could definitely win this one, to be honest. We just need to get the berries. Because we knock out the Alga, Arceus can't one-shot us no matter what they do. I mean, they only have 2 cards unless they're really saving the cards. Professor Research, honestly, I would say is pretty huge right there. Especially if we can get Magneton. We don't. But if we grab Magnezone, we can do that. Yeah, I guess we do this and we go for sleep. Do I gotta flip a coin now on my turn, or is it just like, I guess on my next turn I do. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's just, oh no, I do get to wake up. Okay, I still have like 2 turns to wake up, I think. On like my next turn. Okay, but we don't wake up this one. Hopefully we can wake up next turn. All comes down to if I stay asleep or not. Also, if I draw the berry. So my opponent is thinking really hard on what to do. Looks like they don't have another basic Rocky Helmet on Mew. I mean, I guess it makes sense. You know, they couldn't put it on anything else. Arceus already had the giant cape. Do I stay asleep? If I wake up, I think I could win this. Dude, of course we stay asleep. Of course we stay asleep, man. We draw a Magneton, so we get at least Dawn next turn of this other Snorlax. And possibly go in the Magnezone. So that is something we have. Really wanted the attack of that Snorlax. Watch me wake up now. Yeah, of course. Of course we would. Very unfortunate. I mean, that is the downside of playing Snorlax, though. I feel like they didn't. I genuinely feel like they didn't need to give Snorlax this drawback, and I feel like it's still probably. I think it would have been played a little bit more. I don't think it would have been broken. Maybe you would have. Who knows? The question. I guess I just go. Yeah, I gotta go in the Snorlax because I don't know if I'm gonna have Magneton. Usually these decks only have 1 Sabrina, so hopefully they just don't have another one. Let's see. Okay, I actually have a Sabrina. I don't think that's really going to be useful, though. Still no berries, by the way. 5 cards in the bottom of my deck. It's kind of getting ridiculous, but the Dawn is going to save my ass. And they already wasted a Geo, so I feel like they don't have another one. So it literally all comes down to if I wake up or not, because I do have the Cyrus. Come on, let me see the heads. Let me see the heads. Okay, we have 1 more turn. We have 1 more turn. They're gonna leaf out, and they're going to. Never mind. They just attack. Okay. We wake up. Wake up, and we beat the best deck in the game with Snorlax. Let's go, dude. Nice. Love to see it, dude. Love to see it. And they just concede before we can even attack. Chunky boy, bro, getting a W on the literal god Pokemon. Okay, we're going first. We finally have Barry. But we don't have Snorlax and we're not going second, so... Another dark deck, dude. We're just placing a bunch of dark decks in Magneton or Druddigon too. Has to be Darkrai something. I almost want to... You know what, dude? We gamble. I don't care. Love to see it. We have Magnetons though, so going first is actually pretty nice for us. I don't actually hate it. As long as we can draw on the Magnezone. If we don't draw on the Magnezone, then I'm pretty annoyed. I mean, I think I just swap out for Snorlax. I feel like that's just the best play I can do. Potion would be nice to basically let them not be able to Cyrus me back in. But I'm gonna do this play. And then I'll even place another one in case I try to Sabrina. And then we have Barry. The only unfortunate thing is we can't Barry and Sabrina on the same turn. So kind of annoying, but at the same time, I have the giant cape. I think I can knock out Druddigon and still be able to live one attack from Darkrai. So then it just comes down to if I sleep or not. It looks like they're fishing for a certain type of evolution. I wonder if it could be the Crobat Darkrai variant, or if it's just going to be like Darkrai, like Greninja or Ether Magnezone. Dawn, we gotta go. Actually, no, we don't really need Dawn. Yeah, I mean, it's probably our best play to do this. I could Sabrina now. I'm gonna Sabrina now. We live attack of Darkrai, and if they swap out, if they don't have a leaf, they just waste their energy. So I think this might be the most optimal play, especially if I can draw into a Magnezone. If I can draw into a Magnezone, we're in a really good position. Do they fall for the bait though? Giant Cape, don't care about that. I mean, Giant Cape doesn't matter for all of our Pokemon. We like literally hit for like 100 every time. Okay, perfect. Let me see the Magnezone. Let me see the Magnezone. Second Barry is pretty nice, but obviously, you know, we can't attack with our second one. The only thing I'm worried about, dude, is getting Cyrus in. That's what I'm kind of like scared about, or like Sabrina. Oh, I should have put the giant cape on. I should have put the giant cape on Snorlax, because now we just die. Oh, I just might just threw this game. I 100% threw this game. I should have put the giant cape on so they can't ability damage me. Because now I'm forced to swap in Snorlax after this. Oh, dude, yeah, that was 100% a misplay. They just Cyrus me in though. They definitely just misplayed right there. Yeah, they just misplayed like crazy. Because now I get this knock. Like they could have, what they should have done is they should have knocked out, and then they should have done that after they knocked me out. We take those though. We take those. So I don't care. I'm very lucky I have that second Barrier in my hand. Now I will Giant Cape, as I kind of have to. I can just potion actually. I'll probably just potion up, I guess. And the only bad thing about this is, one, I don't have a Sabrina anymore, so they can just put in their second Darkrai. But we just have to do this. Yeah, I stayed asleep anyway, so I guess the energy doesn't matter at the end of the day. But I'm gonna have to Giant Cape it so we don't faint to the ability damage. Have no more berries. We die next turn, so we're only at 3. Yeah, I think we're cooked either way. Doesn't matter if we wake up. Like I said, we faint. I think the only way we could possibly win this is if we get Magneton next turn. Even then, I think we just lose still. So I'm thinking like we put Snorlax in, and then we swap out for Magnezone once it's one shot. But then again, it's just it's yeah, no, there's no way we could win this one. We were given a second chance of life, but this deck is just not it. Like, this deck is definitely fun. This deck has potential to be a meme. Yeah, I mean, we're just cooked. We're just cooked. I think this deck shines against the water decks, and obviously if you go second with Barry and Snorlax, I think that's where the deck peaks. I think these type of games, it kind of struggles in. Okay, so we're going first once again with a terrible hand for going first, but we are against a water deck, so at least that's something. Let's see. Going second would have been fantastic. I'm kind of scared of an instant Starmie. Second Magnemite. It's something, not really what I want to see though. I really want to see a Snorlax or Magneton. Either of those options, totally fine by me. Okay, let's see what we draw into. We draw in the Snorlax. My only problem was that if I start up Snorlax and they get Starmie EX, what does that accomplish? Do I attack and bank on them not having it? Or do I set up on Snorlax? I think we set up on... I mean, if they don't have it, they don't knock me on. I attack next turn. Then again, if I attack, I only do 30. Starmie has 130 HP, I believe. So it wouldn't even get one shot by Snore. No, I actually would. Yeah. Yeah, I think Snorlax is just a safe play. I mean, because we could potentially 2-tap Starmie EX. If they don't have Starmie EX, attack of Magnemite would have been the wave. So be it, dude. Whatever. I just didn't want to waste the energy. I definitely think this is probably the safest option out of what we had. You're not evolving straight away, so I'm... In my mind, maybe they don't have Starmie EX, and that's kind of what I'm hoping for. Because then I could just attack a Magnemite freely next turn, hopefully draw in the Magneton out of Magnezone. I feel like Snorlax and Magnezone can definitely beat a Starmie EX deck. Because this might be the there's a new deck that's been people have been playing. It's 2 Staryus, 2 Starmie EXs obviously, and then there's 1 Palkia. It's kind of like the new water deck that's been popping up. I think they got Starmie off that Professor Research, so putting the energy on Snorlax was definitely the wave. Giant Cape doesn't do anything. I mean, we still just 2-shot it. If they have potions in besides Irida, we might not be able to 2-shot it, but let's just hope they don't have that. Also, let's see if we can get a Magneton. Just a second Barry. That's fine by me. Actually, now we actually can't attack twice back in a row. I totally didn't even think about that. But I don't need a Giant Cape or potion. I don't think he's gonna let me live an extra attack. I just kind of hope I wake up. Nope, we never wake up on the first turn. We just never wake up on the first turn. Okay, so they didn't evolve. I'm just kind of hoping they don't have a second Starmie EX, and I hope I just wake up, dude, please. We wake up, huge. Give me a Magneton. Just give me a Magneton. Yeah, dude. I'm going to Giant Cape this Magneton so they can't Sabrina and Geomy and knock me out of Starmie. And then, I mean, I don't need the... I guess if they don't have Starmie, I don't need to build the energy on Magneton. So I guess I do this in case they just don't have Starmie. Potion doesn't really let me live anything. So yeah, so we just use Barry. I didn't really think about that. Hold up, how does Barry work? Okay, attack. I was about to say, I was wondering if you could use like Barry to retreat, but that makes sense that the card limits to attacks only. Yeah, so it turns out Snorlax Magneton is getting us water decks, and I feel like water decks only. I'm fine with that, dude. I am sick of water decks, so anything that just beats the water decks, I'm loving. And we actually wake up, so if they don't have Starmie EX, we just cook the Staryu next turn. I feel like the fact that they're taking so long is telling me they don't have it. And they concede, dude. 2 games facing, like, our only 2 games facing water where we win both of them. This deck might be cooking against that specific type. Hold up.